Well,
I would not liken myself to a god.
I hope it was worth it.
This is like purgatory.
Have it. Hey, Internet. Teaspoon Ulysses here with PCs on a Plane, joined by Iosif, the Gentleman Wake, the Lady Wake, and Tyreek the Geek, here for session 10 of PCs on a Plane, which is just nuts. 10 sessions we've been together. Wow. So, last we left off, our PCs were sent to a settlement by the Third, trying to find out what might be going on with the number of deaths that are occurring. The settlement is not exactly established, but certainly operating as if they're trying to start anew. As they arrive, they did have to fight off some ghouls in a semi-constructed graveyard, as well as finding a dwarf named by the name of Dox, which the Third specifically called out that he was the contact, but he happened to have been deceased. After a bit of looking around and asking around, we met another dwarf right outside a pub who did not help whatsoever, but the Montfaucons did, if everyone remembers that naming convention. Luckily,
I sure do.
one of the younger Montfaucons, Ruit, was nice enough to help with the PC's inquiry into what's going on with their mining. They went to a section of the mining operations, and turns out that they have strict protocols on how they do business, which is good, though they didn't exactly solve the mystery of why people happen to have been spirited away, maybe violently, from this settlement. We may be able to find out what's going on now. Ignatius, you have been pulled in to a home by a very pale, ashen-skinned, blonde gentleman carrying a lute. Everyone did see him cast the spell Charm, but everyone else besides Ignatius has been left outside. Ignatius, you are standing there after the door closes, and you look up. Your friend has a really nice place. Wow, it's like painted iron, a handful of paintings, and a number of seats that look decent. Nice place you got here.
I
too.
really
Yes, go
love
ahead.
what you did with the place.
Ah, yes, this is
Is we'll go on.
well,
Stop.
this is we try to use what materials we have, and it kind of leads you through. We have plenty of iron, as you can tell, but we paint it nice and white. Isn't it lovely?
Oh yes, it really adds some life to the arrangements and everything.
Yes, it reminds me of home. He leads you through a long hallway, somewhat tiled floor, somewhat stone. It really just looks like they're trying to utilize what the settlement has on hand. But you are led down a long hallway. And let's quickly cut to the other three, Dr. Rivka, Taran, and Quarren. What are you doing after your companion was just ripped inside of this home?
Oh, that's not good.
Corin will walk up to the door and kick it open.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Mm-hmm. 13.
13. You make a dent. You make a dent, but you don't exactly do well enough to open it.
Maybe a little bit of fire will work. Actually, I think I have an idea. Yeah, no, let's just go with regular fire. I think
Okay.
that would work. Here I was almost doing a fireball. That would have...
I mean, hey,
No.
you do what you like. Your friend is being spirited away right now.
Nope. Just gonna use a free fire bolt. Because I'm cheap.
Cheap.
Cha. Do I have to roll to hit?
Not necessarily, but I do want to see the amount of damage that you do.
Okay. Well...
And I'm actually going to switch to the battle music because this is not exactly a relaxing moment in time.
That's 9 fire damage with my firebolt.
Okay, so you throw it right next to where Quarren has dug his heel in. You do some damage, but it appears to be a little bit thicker than what you were expecting, though the wood is now burning right around a wrought iron, what do you call it? Bar. I'll call it a bar. So it's burning right now.
Quarren will manifest his pack weapon as a sledgehammer,
Okay.
and he will slam it against the front door.
Okay.
Right where the lock would meet the door jam.
Okay, so it's currently on fire, and you know what? I'll go ahead and give you advantage on that, considering the structural integrity is going to be very weak very soon.
All right, natural 19.
Okay, perfect. Fire shoots into the home, and Ignatius, you hear this, and you turn around. That seems to be a sledgehammer inside of a door. Your friend turns around as well. Oh, well, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's.
You sure you don't want to fix that up? I
No,
can
no,
help,
no.
but
It's.
I'm
I am
happy
quite
to
all right.
help.
No
You
worries.
sure? Someone could enter your door. Honestly,
It's only
Nobody
happened
did.
twice. It'll take them some time.
just a
Don't
normal
worry about it.
occurrence.
Oh,
Can we see through the door yet?
not just yet. But if Quarren, you pull out your sledgehammer, you've got about a not exactly a foot, but I'll say half a foot hole that's sitting right near that wrought iron bar right now. You could probably hear what's going on just beyond it as well, though you can't catch too much.
I'm gonna hit the door again. With
Go for
the
it.
Sledgehammer.
Go for it.
Still with advantage.
Still with advantage, yes.
Fudge. A 4.
A 4. You kind of hit just below it. It doesn't do too much.
Alright, second firebolt time, actually.
Okay.
Yes. Second firebolt.
All right.
Better than first firebolt. for
Better
the
than
reason
first.
that it is.
Well,
It's-
considering.
Well, I got 12 damage out of that.
Hey, okay, so thanks to Quarren's hits, you're starting to burn the inside of the door, and its structural integrity is less so now. Ignatius, you're being pushed through.
Do I see fires coming out from the door?
Yes, you do. Though you're being led by the collar now.
As he's as he's beginning to like somewhat manhandle Ignatius, he's gonna get a little bit defensive. Good friend, I would appreciate as he kind of like takes his hands off him.
Yes.
If you treated me more like a guest in your house
Of
instead of a
course.
prisoner.
Of course. Let me show you our guest room if you would like to see it. Would you like to see our guest room?
I'm a bit more concerned with the people barging into your home.
Oh,
I'm very
but-
concerned that you are not.
I am concerned as well. But here's the thing. We have something to show all of you. Just come with me if you don't mind. Push, push, push. So, are you gonna resist?
I go along with it.
Okay. I think under the charm spell you kind of have to for the next 24
Not
hours.
necessarily. Well, go on.
At least you feel
He has
It would-
advantage on checks to persuade
on
you to
checks.
go.
Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. 1 against your roll.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going. It's like a wisdom save, insight check. Wait,
Just go ahead and go for a wisdom save.
got it.
You do not have advantage.
Not a problem. That is a 17.
Okay. He got a 7, but it is a +4. Still didn't meet yours.
Okay.
So you're kind of like, hold on. And he's literally pulling you by the collar now.
Just listen. I have dealt with robberies before. If they are coming in here, the best thing you could do is put up a strong front and show that you're not a weakness.
He bites you in the neck.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're doing that.
Oh. Oh.
That is
Oh
a
dear.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
How much? Oh god. I wasn't even ready for that.
Oh,
That is 13 points of damage.
Okay. Oh shit. And just refreshing my memory on charm person. I'm no
Yes.
longer charmed, right?
Well, you have to roll for it. So if you beat the
Uh,
original, let's just double check because I would want to get it
Until
right.
the spell ends, or until
is
yeah.
this the
or, yeah.
vampire charm or is this?
Is it the
regular
vampire charm or
charm
is it-
person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's been bitten in the neck. He can cast charm. I think us D&D geeks know that it's a vampire now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a vampire charm or is it a charm person?
It's a vampire charm.
Okay. Yep. I'm screwed. Help!
So-
Was that? How did you say help? Was that through?
Well, you can
no,
hear
that
that.
was just out of character help. I
You can-
can't do anything about
You
this.
can
I am-
definitely hear this though.
I
While
We can
regard
hear
him
it?
as a.
yes, the
friend
door
of friend.
happens to be crackling with Taran's fire,
Did you
opening
make
up
the
another.
saving throw?
You can make the
Wait.
saving throw.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
okay.
it
uh,
harmed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's go.
the thing is with charm, if you take damage, you can see if you can resist the original charm effect.
Okay. All right. So I'm rolling my wisdom save. Let's hope
Well,
it's as good as the
damage
first one.
from
If
him.
it's not, that is 11.
At 11.
hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that does not save. So
I'm still
You're
completely on board with everything this guy's about.
the so he pulls away from your neck. All right. Are you ready to see something? Now,
Yes, I am.
okay.
Uh,
He shoves
forgive me
you.
for my behavior before.
He's shoving you now.
It's just going along with it. Just
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
full speed.
Perfect for him anyway. So the other three, your your passageway is opening up. It's opening up. You've got another 2 feet opened up now with both damage and fire.
Can
so
we see through it yet?
yes, you can. You can definitely see
Can
through
we
it through all the
see them?
smoke. Yes, they are being led away. And in fact, just as you look through the hole, Taran, you see another door closed just on the opposite side of a hallway.
Damn.
Oh,
So I will again now, knowing what I know, I will quicken my pace and hit with the sledgehammer at the door again.
Okay. So do you want to give me 2 more throws at advantage?
Okay.
Let's see if you can put it down.
16 on the first, and 10 on the second.
Okay, so the second one does a ton of damage with a little bit more push. You may be able to force yourself through the door, and allowing, of course, Taran and Dr. Rivka to follow you.
well, it's about time you guys got that open.
It's a big door.
So
Well,
I will.
the
I
big
will
boys.
I'll push the door
Yeah.
aside and run in.
Okay.
They went
what do
through
I
that
think?
door over there.
Straight across
Okay.
this hallway.
Let's hurry.
Okay, I will run up to that door and pull on it and try to open it.
Okay. This one seems a little bit heavier than the last, but just as you reach it, an older man comes up to you. Where is he? Who are you? He's older.
are you?
He's got a goatee. He's got some red and purplish robes on. Seems he probably just jumped out of bed because he's wearing just these plain white garments that cover the important parts, as well as a pair of shoes, sandals. He's completely bald, save for the white goatee. I'm Sardonic. Is he in trouble again?
I don't know who you are talking about.
Oh, it is. Dear Clea.
Can you open this door?
Yes, give me just a moment.
No, we have no time.
He flees into a door just to the left. Clea, get the keys. You can look at the door. There's two. I should do it. There we go. Two slots. They don't exactly look like door key slots, but they look like something goes in there. Ignatius, you are being led into a room that appears to have running water through it. There are pipes above your head, and you can hear to the left and the right almost like it gets strong and fades out. It gets strong and fades out.
Dear friend, it seems that you should work on the plumbing here.
No, it is quite intentional. In fact, I'm going to show you what you're looking at. Okay.
What was this guy's name again? The vampire?
The vampire Azar. A-Z-A-R.
That's what I thought.
Azar.
Okay.
The older gentleman you just ran into is Srodonic. S-R-O-D-O-N-I-C. Srodonic.
Got it.
All right. Oop. Ignatius. And I hope you can see this. There we go. Just
I
making
can.
sure. So you've walked down a set of stairs, which, by the way, don't let me forget, this exact map can be found on animated dungeon maps on patreon.com. The link for that is found in my bio as well as the description of this video. Make sure to go check it out because they have amazing content, which they, of course, have with this amazing map. So, Ignatius, you're hearing that water flow, and you have now crept into an area that seems to have just a little bit more going on than what you would have expected with just water. He's leading you along, and you're now moving past a stone archway, looking upon a very, very odd view. You have a room filled with blood. You can smell
Ignatius
it.
grows incredibly uncomfortable. Azar, what is this?
Oh, this is the Elder. And he points to an individual that seems to be laying upon all these pulsating veins and pustules. You can see them writhe. You can feel the pulsing within your chest. The individual that's sitting just in them. Now, he is in them. It looks like this whole body is being consumed by this corruption. The stench is terrible. It's not something you smelled before, but it definitely stinks of blood. Why have you brought him here? He is small. And the vampire that seems to have been leading you seems to bow his head just a bit. Elder, they found us again. I found that damned dwarf, and I thought I took care of him. But it appears that the third knew what was happening before I could do that. I apologize. I have come
Asa,
seeking
what's-
your aid. Shut up,
Asa,
mortal. Do not speak in the Elder's presence.
what has gotten into you?
This is the Elder. You will bow before him. And he shoves you with a good 14.
That misses actually.
Okay,
As
so
you go to shove, Ignatius just takes a step back,
okay,
getting closer to the archway. As I'm going, is it only when it hits or when there's an attack?
only when you receive damage. So if you
Ah,
receive damage, that means that you can go ahead and try to get out of that charm spell,
I
which
see.
it's a high DC. If anyone knows about vampires,
As I do not know what has gotten into you, but this is not the man I know.
he
This is not you.
clocks you on the side of the head. So that will be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's only
And I'm
6 damage.
all right. Fun note: Ignatius is not very chonk. This is not looking great for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt that saving throw.
Yes.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. No!
It's worse.
Oh
just
my god!
happened?
It was almost a 19. It is a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. So Ignatius was just clocked on the side of the head with Azar trying to essentially corral this poor gentleman that has walked into the lair of an elder.
As he gets knocked on the side of his head, he kind of stumbles, cowering onto the ground, holding his hands up, not wanting to fight his friend. He's
up!
like,
Get up and bow. The other three, Quarren, Tar, and Dr. Rivka, you're waiting at this door. I imagine Quarren, you're probably pounding on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay, go ahead and roll for hitting if you're gonna hit.
I'm gonna die.
16.
16, absolutely. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Roll for damage. Give me a second. I'm using a sledgehammer. What is that? That's a two-handed weapon, so I'm just gonna do as if it were a pike.
Okay, I think that's a hammer, a
Or a
two-handed.
warhammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the warhammer stat.
Or a maul.
What is,
Either
what
way.
is that?
1d8.
1d8?
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you using it two-handed or one-handed?
using a two-handed.
1d10.
1d10.
Oh, it's
Okay,
a D10.
That's what I was
Okay.
gonna roll. Yeah. 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay. You slam into it, and Sardonic runs up to you. He's clutching a handful of keys. You can't get through it like that. Step aside. And he finds 2 of these rods that have seemingly like a 2 notches, almost like a Latin cross on each one. Shoves them in. You bastard, you probably broke it. Turn! And he pulls on your sleeve and he hands you the keys essentially. So if you could make a strength check to turn these keys.
Okay. Strength check. Dirty 20.
Nice. The door is free now.
So I'm gonna rush in, go down the stairs quickly as I can. On the way there, my sledgehammer turns into the axe.
Okay. It changes form, and let's get you guys in the same space. Dr. Rivka, Quarren, and Taran, you have moved into a space with running water. Ooh, Quarren, you are upside... Taran, you are upside down, sorry. Let me flip you. It happens. Da-da! Doop.
Sometimes get a little bit top heavy.
So, right across from you guys, you see that same gentleman, rather ashen skin, now a little bit puffier than what you would have remembered, but still quite towering in his figure. Elder, they're here. Everyone roll for initiative, please.
Oh boy. I'm currently.
God, where is
am I currently
Nice. I rolled a nat
eating
20.
the vampire still?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Sorry, Quarren, what was your roll?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Fantastic, with a total of
21.
21. Gotcha.
Were
Fantastic.
you able to reroll, or do you want me to eliminate you?
Oh, found it.
the-
11.
11 for
18 for
Tara.
me.
18. All right.
I'm a 7.
7. Sorry, Ignatius, you said 11? Or, no, 18.
18.
18, okay. Let me just do a quick.
And Taran is 11.
18. Okay.
Could be worse.
Ignatius, what is your dexterity modifier?
Dex is +3.
Okay. So your vampire friend is going to be going first above you. He got an
no
18
problem.
as well. And the elder, ugh. Okay. He got a 4. So, in turn order, I have Quarren, then I have Azar, and then I have Ignatius. I have Dr. Rivka with the 17.
7.
7. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. I wish. it was-
So Taran first, and then Dr. Rivka, and then the Elder. Okay. Woo. Okay, so Quarren, you have rushed in here. You are now here. This rushing water, left and right, and you've moved into a space that smells of blood. You see your vampire friend standing there with Ignatius gawking at the monstrosity that is just above, right in front of him, and is now turned around, looking at all of you. What are you doing with your turn?
So we see the second figure is still like just kind of lying there.
Yeah, so he seems to be kind of falling into this mass of veins and skin-like bubbles. He doesn't look like he can move anywhere. He seems to be tied to this spot.
Okay, I will. How far away is he now from me right now?
Let's see. I have a total of 9 times 5, 45 feet to go.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet forward.
Okay. I can put you.
So that leaves me 15 feet away, right?
Yes, I can put you right about here.
15 feet away. Okay, that's fortunate.
That's like right there. A little bit better.
Okay, so I will point my axe at the vampire and summon an eldritch blast
Okay.
And Eldritch energy will flow through me through the head of the axe towards the vampire.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, not good. 8.
That
No,
does
I'm
not
sorry. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was a 6. It's a 16.
16.
So 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay.
Everyone sees Quarren dive forward, throw this blast, and
9 points.
9 points. Okay.
Oh, nice.
That was a great hit.
Mhm.
All right. It is, though, his turn. Yeah. He seems to grow in size, but not necessarily physically, just his own stature. The shadows kind of grow around him. And he comes straight for you.
Okay.
And he's going to roll to hit. That is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I just gotta make sure I got my. So I reach my 1d8. That's a 12, 6. Where's my 1d8? There it is. There we go. Oh, well, that's 1. That's 5 points of damage. He's gonna
damage.
scrape you across the chest again.
Okay.
It's a 17.
That just hits.
Okay. That is a hit for 7 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. And that will end his turn. I have Ignatius. You're seeing this happen, and you think your best friend is in trouble. I'm gonna need
Both
you.
my friends are in trouble at this point.
I'm gonna need you to cast an Eldritch Blast at Tauren.
Has he told me to? I had no idea. Okay.
He is now kind of in your mind a bit. He is
I'm
signaling
gonna,
to
like,
you.
defend them.
What's
Okay.
that?
It's fine. All right, Eldritch Blast. I hit roll. Oh, I did not roll in the chat.
Actually, real quick.
Yeah.
I just realized. So, being that I just got damaged, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on him
If you want, as a bonus action.
as my
As
reaction.
reaction.
As
As
my
reaction,
to him
okay.
being hit. Yeah,
Okay,
to being
that's
damaged.
fine. So,
All right. So dexterity save of 14.
ooh, so his Dex modifier is rather high,
You don't say.
but he failed.
Nice.
Spoke too soon.
This is gonna hurt.
Bring it, bring it, bring it.
All right, here we go. So, you hellish abomination, die! And like a fire, you see like blue flames like engulf my body, and they lash out and reach towards him.
Okay,
And
fantastic.
he takes 14 points of damage.
14. Okay.
I rolled very badly.
I mean, that's a pretty good hit.
On 40-10, I got a 12.
Ah,
14
damn.
points of damage.
Hate to see it happen.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it is
also going to
40-12.
apologize in advance because that Eldritch Blast that Ignatius was commanded to blast out was a crit.
Uh-oh.
So let's see the damage.
Who did you aim it at?
He aimed it at
Oh, wait,
Tauren.
Torrin.
Give me a
Okay.
Tauren.
And that's gonna be. Wait, why was it on the?
Actually, I'm gonna cast. Can I?
Oh.
Hmm.
So the
I
first
already
one was
used
a
my
crit.
reaction.
Oh yeah,
Never
the
mind.
first one was a crit that deals
So we'll be
14.
just okay. So that's double the damage.
Okay.
So-
Yeah,
14.
yeah. The first one is
Okay.
7, so it doubles to 14.
I'm
okay,
still
double
standing.
the Okay.
Yep. And does a 16 hit, Tarn?
No. Thank
Okay,
you,
cool.
Mage Armor.
All right.
Okay.
Does Ignatius still have like movement or?
Everything hurts.
He says to you, "Get into the pool." And
Ignatius goes in the pool.
you're taken aback, though you're thinking to yourself, you know what? It might be a good time for a swim, and you dip yourself into the pool of blood. And this elder, his eyes go wide. You can get a better look at him. He is completely bald. He's barely wearing any clothing, almost as if someone tried to cut up a robe to place over him. And he has fangs as well, but he can't move. Yes. I feel you, Death Seeker. Yes.
I'm only here because Azan wants me to be. I have no allegiance with you.
Listen well. Taran, it's yours.
I'm just dropping a fireball on his head.
Okay.
Taran picks up his book. He's like, I thought I saw a stronger fire spell here. Where was it? There you are.
Okay. So, roll
Onto the elder.
onto the elder. Okay. So, go ahead and roll for. Sorry,
You have to roll dex.
That's what I thought. Okay. So he can't move.
Things can't move.
Yeah,
He
That-
can't move.
he's restrained,
Womp,
isn't he?
womp,
Yeah,
womp.
it would be considered restrained. Yes. So that is a 16, but his modifier is -5. So 11.
You're gonna take that full damage, my good
A
sir.
full kachonk.
My good sir, you are taking 28 fire damage.
28 points of fire. Now, here's the thing about vampires. They don't have a resistance to fire. Just making sure. But, wow. Holy crap, 28 points. Okay. Is that your turn?
It looks like it.
Okay.
Unless,
Well-
actually, it's not my turn. I do have a bonus action.
Yes, you do. You also have movement.
Telekinetic pull on Ignatius,
Okay.
pulling him 5 feet back.
Okay. Now, are you pulling him, grabbing him?
It's telekinetic.
So no damage whatsoever.
I can shove a creature within 30 feet of me, away from me or to me.
Within 30
Yeah,
feet, you're
yeah.
pretty far away from him. You're pretty far. Let's see here.
I mean, I would get closer.
You would get closer. Okay, so
Yeah, obviously I would have moved a little
Okay.
closer before.
So-
anything.
with your full movement, I imagine. So I can put you
Yeah.
right next to Quarren.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would have given me the distance for
He's
fireball. too.
He's at 30. Well, okay, so considering you cast Firebolt, let's just
Fire-
say player
ball.
ball, excuse me.
Like I
He's
would've moved forward,
just within
fireball.
reach. He's just within reach. So you pull him towards you.
Yes. He is. Is he a willing?
No,
To be
he's not
back-
willing.
back?
No, I'm not willing.
He's
I was
not
told
willing.
to go there.
Okay.
So what is that? Strength save?
Strength saving throw. Against my spell DC of.
Do not worry. I have a -2 to strength.
Oh,
9.
okay. Get over here.
Let's
Out
just
of the water.
say, Ignatius, you were dragged against the floor. Your torso kind of like just 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 feet. Okay, that puts you right on top of that tile. I'll say with you resisting, you may have taken some ankle damage. So go ahead and try for that
So
saving
1
throw.
point of damage.
Let's say 1 point of damage. Go ahead and roll for that wisdom save.
Yeah, you get out of the pool wrong, it's just the worst.
Oh yeah.
And here's something that I forgot. I ate that. Due to our magic food, I actually have advantage on wisdom saves. I completely forgot. So I'm gonna roll with advantage this time, and I'm still under his control. Yeah, no, Ignatius likes it here.
He's nice and bloody. Yeah, I love the blood on my boots. It's just amazing.
The bond between Ignatius and Azar is greater than that of Quarren and his wife.
It really is. So, Dr. Rivka, it's yours. And just as you do that, you hear right next to you, "Son, stop this now. Stop. We must. Father, you must end this." You see Azar kind of grow a little placid, but he doesn't move or say anything. Dr. Rivka, if you'll take your turn.
I'm gonna come up to where the guys are. I want to be within 30 feet
All right.
of the
Boom, boom.
vampires.
Uh-huh. So the three of you are now standing right in front of Azar.
There's another vampire, is there not?
Is there?
Wasn't there?
There's the elder.
The elder. Where's the elder? I don't see
So
him.
the elder would be sitting within the pool right here.
Oh, right. He's too far away.
He's
Okay.
kind of far.
All right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. I'm going to say a little prayer
Okay.
and make my symbol, and I would like to turn undead.
Okay. So that.
So I'm gonna. I just got a little zip dooped, zippity doopity, zippity zappity, zip zidoop.
Okay. He has no resistance against your mumbling of a fantastic level. So let me just make sure with turn undead. Okay, so he does need to go ahead and roll for. Oh my god, come on, computer. My computer's slow. Boom. Okay. So, with turn undead, he needs to save. And you're not exactly within range of the elder, I believe.
Right.
So
Well, okay, that's okay. I'll deal with one at a time.
okay.
I'm gonna do a bonus action. I'm gonna take summon my spiritual weapon.
Hold on,
Okay.
but he's gotta roll first.
I've got to
Oh,
roll for
sorry,
it.
sorry,
I'm
sorry.
Just
I thought
making
that
sure.
happened. I
For some
got
reason,
excited.
like it, the tool that I'm using is not giving me turn undead, so
My
I'm going to go
bad.
ahead and clear all the filters and search. Da, 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 da. I can't believe I gotta do this. Come on, tools. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Apologies, people. My computer won't give me what I'm looking for. I hope I can still be seen. Okay, so. Wow. After all that. So. He rolled a natural 1.
Ah,
Nice.
you know.
He does get some modifier to it, but it is a natural 1. So I will say that he immediately turns to Dr. Rivka and wonder why he's so frightened, but immediately takes his reaction, turns tail, and starts moving into the hallway where Ignatius is.
But wait, I have a bonus action
Yes, absolutely, go for it.
before he goes too far away. I'm gonna.
Spiritual weapon.
Yes, I'm going to summon my. I'm gonna do a little sapula, and it's gonna.
Pooya.
It's gonna appear. It's gonna appear a clove of garlic.
Yes.
A clove. Wow, a clove. I don't have a
Peeled.
clove of garlic, unfortunately.
A peeled glove.
Um,
I
Peeled,
will.
but not minced.
Killed but not minced. Clove Garlic.
So-
Take that, you fiend!
All I
Well,
have
this
is
sack.
a sack. Yeah, that's
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 fine.
the closest
Close
thing I
enough.
have.
And
But
I'm gonna chuck it, and I'm gonna hit him in the back of the.
just as he's
As he
running
walks
around
away.
the corner. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. I'll go ahead and give you advantage, considering that you set this creature into fright.
Oh, nice. Okay, I got a 14 with where's my?
You got a modifier.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
plus
Or,
Damn it, I forgot. Where is it?
There's a-
first roll's +7. It's
plus
+7.
7. That's what
aha.
it was. I was about to say plus
There
5.
it
That
is.
was more than that.
Plus
So
7.
that definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Did you
So-
cast it at level? What level did you cast it, babe?
Oh, hold on. Wait. Where am I? Ah! Hold on, I lost my place. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
My spiritual weapons at level 2, second level.
Second
okay.
level. Okay.
Yeah.
So just the normal.
And then I got
damage.
and then it's a and then a 1d8 plus
It's-
4.
Right.
Okay, so here we go.
For the record, if you cast it next time at level 3, for instance, you get an extra 1d8 roll of damage.
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
didn't.
for every level upwards of the base level, you get an additional dice of damage.
Well, but now if I
But you
if I
said
use it
already.
again on
Now
my
you
next
said it. Yeah,
right, if I
do
use it on my
again,
next turn, it stays the same, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense to reuse it because you've already cast. You've
already
already
used
got
the
it
spell
on the
slot.
field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already on the field.
Sorry, audience, they have to teach me.
Actually,
because
we're
I
talking about spiritual weapons.
Where-
Every 2 levels, it increases in damage.
Every
Not
2
one.
Oh,
levels.
every 2 levels.
Yeah.
Not on
Like,
level
we have
3.
4th level.
So
No,
level.
it says at level 3 when you cast a spell at level 3 or higher, damage increases
Ah,
by 1d8
Yeah.
for every 2 slots above second. So
okay,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
My
So
clove of garlic
would
is
have to
winning
go
right
level
now.
It
4.
increases by 4, 6, and
right.
8.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think I followed.
Yeah.
We'll see. That
Go
was
ahead
7.
and roll-
By the
roll-
way,
okay.
my damage.
So 7 points plus the 5, right?
Plus the 4.
Plus the 4.
No,
okay.
no, that was with the plus 4.
Oh no. Okay. So
Sorry,
okay.
that's
yeah.
okay. That's okay. That was a good hit. That's a great hit. So, just as this is really funny, just as this vampire did the typical like cat not being comfortable, you moved around the corner, but just as he was reaching the very edge, a piece of wonderfully shaven, gleaming garlic shows up out of nowhere, bats him on the head, and he kind of stumbles a little bit. He's like, "Oh, that old rule, yes." And he keeps going. But I believe the last of his movement is just about here. Yes, that's it. And I'll put your bit of garlic in that space.
Fabulous.
Okay. Fantastic. So, before the Elder gets his turn, and I actually do have minis for these poor souls that are dealing with their son. Let me grab these 2. There we go. Let's turn you around. And here's the thing, just as you hear this bap of a garlic piece smacking a vampire, I never thought I'd say that. That's really funny. Garlic gunfire.
Just seemed appropriate.
You kind of hear this music in the back, with this older gentleman asking the elder to stop. You hear this harp. It seems to be playing almost a random melody for now, but it seems to be carrying just a little bit further than you would have thought. But they are right behind you. But it is the Elder's turn. So let me just see if anyone is in. No one's in range. He will take his turn, And strangely, everyone's been hearing this. And it sort of stops for a little bit. And the elder seems to do a little bit of concentration upon himself. Oh god, where's my stat block? Man. Doing all kinds of terrible things tonight. There you are. Okay. So now he seems to turn inwards, and his eyes kind of go a little dark. The shadows kind of growing a little bit, and the flow that seems to be going into this pool stops for a moment. But you see him look a little more lively.
Oh.
And then the flow begins to go again into the pool. And that'll be his turn. Quarren, it's yours.
I will very quickly quicken my step and move right behind the vampire.
Okay.
You are not getting away from me.
And I will, with my action, cast Booming Blade
Okay. Perfect.
on it. So here's my attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Attack roll is 17.
That hits.
Hold on, let me double check that. Actually, 18. So yeah, 18.
That
Yeah.
hits.
All right, so he's gonna take the 8 plus a 1d6 plus 4.
Okay.
He's gonna take 7 points of damage,
7. All right.
and when he moves again, we'll take 2d8 of damage,
Okay.
additional damage. And as a bonus action, I will cast Shadow Blade and manifest my second weapon in my
Very
hand.
good. Very good. What does it manifest as?
It's a sword. It's
sword.
just a black
Standard.
sword encased in blue flames.
Very cool.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard sword.
Pretty
Yeah.
Pretty
I got-
standard shadow.
I got
sword.
one of those in my
Standard
closet, you know.
Yeah.
Pull it out
couple.
every now and again. Yeah, but
For shadow daggers, but
man, oh my god, I need to find them on sale. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right, very good. I have Izar, but he's still under the effects of Turn Undead, so he has to take his
Yes,
full movement again.
I know that.
Ladies and gentlemen. So get your dice ready.
Yeah.
So he's going to immediately move into the pool. So if you want to throw those dice.
Yep. Ooh, 13 points of damage.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, crackling thunder.
Crackling. Okay. Oh, that was a good sound effect for thunder.
Yeah.
Perfect. And the booming blade seems to push him straight into the pool. Oh, Elder. What do we do? We've been found out. Son, stop this now. And the melody seems to kick up a little bit more. These oh, come here, individuals. Chill out. Wonder why it was like, oh, there you go.
Ooh.
That was
Oh,
weird.
oh,
Oh, look, you see that? You see that? That's
Yeah,
so strange.
that was
Yeah, they were like tripping out. They still are.
Oh,
Okay.
there's still
There's a
They
manticore.
are-
Ah!
At space at
Oh my god, where's the
9
manticore?
a.m.
Oh no. I wonder where the
Suddenly
manticore came from.
manticore.
I know, right?
Seven
Why
of
did the
manticore
manticore come up? That was weird. Okay, the
Saw it.
manticore is
It
back.
was red, it could have been a blood manticore.
Welcome back to the manticore. This is the manticore files. Delete that. I don't need that.
That actually sounds badass.
The manticore files?
I'm
Oh.
writing that one in.
Oh god, okay. I kind of have something going for that, but okay. At any rate, you're starting to hear this music go a little bit more. This elder woman is walking past both Tarn and Dr. Rivka. And she seems to be just concentrating on the individual that's across the room, stuck within these veins and bubbles in the pool. And she's just plucking away, just staring right at him.
Go over at
Wow. Over at the
at
elder.
Corin. I look at her and I
Mhm.
look at Corin and I say, "This is some fucked up shit."
He is not. He still has to keep going. Oh my god, needs to turn undead again. But I'll go ahead and say that he ends his turn using his full movement and
Yes,
pleading with the elder.
Dash.
Yes,
This is
he
only
has to
action.
dash. Okay, so he's even
His only action
further.
is to dash.
He's even further into the pool,
Um,
and it lasts for
For
a
his
minute.
action,
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
try
it's gonna
to
be basically
escape.
the whole.
thing.
You,
Yeah.
it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet. It cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use a dash.
Okay,
So it has
great
to,
move.
use its dash to get as far away as it can.
Yes. So, it is now. You see, Azar, his robes are now completely flushed with blood. And he's grasping on to these veiny bubbles that lead up to the elder. What do we do? He just seems to be pleading with the elder. Ignatius, you're not being given any commands, and it appears that your friend is in total distress.
Ignatius is going to just immediately interpose himself in between Corin and where Azar is inside of the water, like inside of the blood pool. And he's
Okay.
gonna like have his hands out his facing Corin.
Okay.
Please, you don't understand. I don't know what has come over him, but I assure you, this is not the man he normally is. Let me talk to him.
You are under its control.
I don't know what you're talking about. Azar and I have gone through years and years with one another. Truthfully, this is not how he acts.
Is that your turn?
And with that, I'm going to hold my action.
You're gonna hold your action for.
Alright. If anyone approaches, I cast Arms of Hadar.
I don't even know what that is, and it sounds awful.
It's like tentacles that reach up out of the ground.
Oh,
like-
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of something else with the genie. But holy shit. Okay. Perfect. That'll be your turn. Taran, it's yours. And the elderly gentleman happens to be standing to your side now.
What are you doing?
He must be stopped. I should have done this a long time ago.
Good.
I'm so sorry.
Are those two within 20 feet of each other?
Absolutely, yeah. So the
All right.
elevation that the elder happens to be up, it's not very far above the pool. In fact, it looks like the pool is central to maybe even his survival. So he's not like 20 feet above. He's pretty low to the surface.
Cool. So if those two are within 20 feet of each other, I'm going to drop another fireball right between them.
Okay. So
Fireball's big. Does that hit me?
No,
Let's-
it's right between them.
right between them. So let's
Yeah.
look at the radius. Move. There we go. So what's the...
It's a 10-foot diameter.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I'm
So,
sorry, 20-foot radius. Sorry, my mistake.
That's not a
So,
little
yeah, if I-
suspicious.
I'm sorry. I misread it because I saw a 20-foot sphere. I was like, oh, but I remember that means it's a radius sphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So I will
okay.
say Ignatius is just outside of that radius.
it's gonna be dropped on, closer to the elder to not hurt Ignatius.
Okay. So do you want to put essentially Azar at the very
And
precipice of it?
No, maybe a little later. just enough to get.
Get both of them? You
Both
can do
them.
that.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
allow
Yeah,
that
it's
at
just gonna-
100%.
Just gonna
Okay,
drop that.
Perfect. So they both need to make dex saves.
Yes, they do.
So, oh my goodness. Let me just roll for the elder. This is gonna be funny. That's a 4. Azar.
Or aftermod.
For aftermods, yes. Azar actually has a 19.
Oh man. I rolled 39 damage. So he's gonna take 19, 20.
Mhm. You round up, I believe.
It's sometimes.
20.
Round down.
We'll
Round
call-
down? Okay.
I think the only time you round up is with HP.
Yes.
When you roll your HP.
So, wow.
So you take 19 damage for him and 39 for the elder. And as a bonus action, I'm going to just pull Ignatius back towards us again.
Okay.
Make your strength save, my dude.
All right.
You're not
Here we
willing.
go. 13. 11, actually.
Okay.
Get over here, 5 feet.
5 feet? Okay. Ignatius, you are now
Oh.
out of the pool.
Oh no. How close is Tar? Is Cor within?
Quarren is like 10
10
feet ahead of
feet?
you.
Actually,
That
do I
sucks
have
for
to get-
Corin.
I probably would have gotten a little closer. Just a little
Okay.
As Ignatius feels himself being pulled forward, aka someone's now within range. Whoops, you got too close.
That's...
So,
Wait,
Quarren,
no.
I believe, has to make a dex save for that.
Yes. It is
Okay.
going to be a strength save actually, so Corin should be perfectly okay.
Oh,
with it.
strength save.
He's
Okay.
well. Yeah, strength save.
Strength save?
Yep, DC
What's-
15.
Cocked. Okay. 9 plus 11. That's got 11. No.
Ooh.
So
yeah, that's not
so
All right.
Ignatius, what do these manifest as?
You see immediately Ignatius' eyes glow once more. That brilliant, bring it back on. That brilliant golden, as from around him these spectral arms of like tentacles writhe and bristle, as they then like as if an explosion lash out in all directions around him, piercing our dear boy as he takes. Let's roll damage. Ooh, 11 necrotic damage.
Wow.
You upcasted this?
I am resistant to the
Yeah, I
necrotic.
used one of my pack magic.
I am resistant to necrotic
Oh.
damage.
as an Azamar.
Yep.
Oh no.
So you take
Oh.
half.
I messed up.
I take 5 points.
Right. I forgot. It's always upcast.
The PCs are
actually,
planning
no, I
against
did
it.
accidentally upcast that. Whoops. Oh, all's well.
No, spell slot of 2nd or higher. You're good.
Yeah, I know. I
Very nice.
accidentally used my 2nd level spell slot and not my pack magic spell slot, but it's fine.
It's same idea.
No, because my pack magic is still level 1, Chief. But
Oh.
yeah, anyway.
So, Taran, you see
Drop that other.
right in front of you. What do you do with your turn?
Oh my. That's about it.
Oh my. Full stop.
You see Quarren stumble a little bit. He's bloodied.
Ignatius, wake up.
Someone slapped me. Somebody stop me, please.
It's only
Please
if the vampire
stop me.
hurts you.
Is there any damage or
Actually, I
Only if
believe
the
it's.
vampire hurts you.
Let me just double check that because. Da-da-da-da. So
Each time a
the charm
vampire or
target.
vampire's companion do anything harmful to the target, it can
Ah,
repeat saving
it
throw.
repeats the saving throw. Yes.
So yeah, you guys can beat me up all you want. It won't stop.
It won't stop,
cause
no.
anything. Yep. They have to be the ones to do an injustice against me. Please kill them. Actually, yeah. Hopefully, if you kill them, I'll be free. Please kill them.
I'm working on it.
This is the second
What you doing,
time I
Tarn?
fought a vampire.
Oh, that was my
and
turn.
the second
Action,
time
bonus
That was
I
your
fell
turn?
victim to its charm.
Okay.
So I'll let
All
you know.
right. Dr. Rivka, it's yours.
All right, I'm gonna nudge Chester, who's been sleeping on my back this whole time. Wake up, you lazy cat. And he gives me a little. And I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna get up close to the edge over where Ignatius is.
Okay.
And I'm going to send Chester.
Well,
He's-
if you did you have Chester summoned already?
Yeah, he
Chester's
was.
been, he's
he
been
was
with
just
me.
around her
he's been
shoulders.
with
Yeah.
you the whole time.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
just been
got
sleeping on my back.
it. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna send Chester over to inflict wounds
Okay. So you're gonna send him over to Azar.
to Azar. Yes.
Okay. So let's just say
So
that.
He's gonna jump
Into the
off
pool.
Ignatius,
Okay.
do a leap into the blood, and then and swim his way over because he's cool with it.
Oh, he's no longer turned, by the way.
Yes.
To
So
to homeboy over here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me get Okay, I got a roll.
Wait, but hold on. Does
What?
it reach? Does it?
He reaches.
Does the math
He
make
can
sense?
fly.
The cat can fly.
The cat.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
He
Just
can't
the
fly.
cat.
He can't fly.
Oh.
Do I have to roll to see if he reaches? I thought it was.
No,
fine.
no, I
no.
just- the trailer-
So with the cat, the
Oh.
cat has I think 40 feet of movement, if
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
40
correctly.
feet.
So yeah, he can.
You gotta move her
You gotta
closer.
move up. So do you
Right,
move
but
up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yes.
she
okay.
said that. She said it earlier.
Okay.
No, I
so-
did. I did. So earlier I said I move up to the edge where Ignatius is.
Okay.
Then I
Yeah.
send him over.
Oh, to
Yeah.
Ignatius. Okay, so I can put you like right about here, I think. Oh, I can put you just in front of Tarn, right next to your
My
your
garlic.
Hello.
So right about there. But you can
Okay.
still you send the cat into the pool. And he's swing through. Bites bites the arm of Azar. Go ahead and roll.
This is on
For-
third level, by the way.
Okay,
so
perfect.
good. Third level inflict. Okay,
You
so
gotta,
let's see.
you gotta
Let me
roll
roll.
that attack. Yeah.
I'm coming. Just getting my dice warmed up.
Get him warmed up, dude.
Ooh.
That's a lot. Even at
Plus
first
7.
level, that does a lot of damage.
That is an 8 plus
15.
7. Yes, 15.
15.
And then
Wait, but hold on. Does it hit?
oh no, it doesn't probably.
it
does
doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So
Damn it.
Azar looks down just as a bloody. It was a Cheshire with the name Chester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it?
So
No, he's a British short hair.
British short hair. Okay, those I gotta look them up because I have no idea what it looks like.
It
But
looks like Hitchcock.
oh god. Azar sees this bloodied cat bite into one of his leggings. I've always hated these things. Is that your turn, Dr. Rivka?
I do have a bonus
You
action.
do.
I'm gonna use my garlic. I'm gonna pick up my garlic.
Okay,
Do a
so
little spiritual weapon
How-
action.
How far is for the movement of the? She can only move at 20 feet, right?
yeah, so that's
What, my
like-
weapon?
Yeah. The spiritual weapon can only move 20 feet.
No.
right in the blood.
Oh, I thought it was 30.
No,
Yeah.
it's,
The cast
it's short.
So I can't take my weapon over there. It doesn't reach.
You can move it towards
move
him,
it.
but it won't reach to attack. It'll just
Not
be
this
like
turn.
it'll just yeah.
Next
All
turn.
right, I'll bring it closer. It'll just hover there,
Okay.
waiting
It's gonna
for its
hover.
chance.
Okay, that's weird.
gonna
So,
hover.
oh my God, this imagery, guys. So, above a pool of blood that seems to be feeding this vampire elder is a floating piece of garlic.
It's a
Is
whole
that-
clove.
is that, it's
A
massive,
lone
right?
clove.
It's something you could bring to the county fair
It's
and be
massive.
like,
It's one of those jumbo
Bliss.
cloves.
like, look what I grew.
This took years to cultivate.
Is that your turn,
Exactly.
Dr. Rivka?
That would be my turn.
Okay, so the flood seems to stop again. And the elder kind of turns into himself, but again, the music that the elder woman seems to be channeling towards the elder grows louder. The pool slowly starts to lose its weight. It seems to be draining. And the elder woman is playing with the ferocity on this harp, almost like if she was at a rock concert, but it's in total desperation. Sardonic, now! So Sardonic wades into the pool. Just the elder is taking his turn. Azar, stop. Now! And you see in his hand a massive wooden stake. No. Father, I will not. I will not. The father wades further into the pool. And you see Azar take a step back. And the elder, no longer paying attention to what's going on, his eyes totally blank and almost rolling into the back of his head.
He must be hurt.
These pulsing veins seem to be hurrying, almost like they're searching for more of a resource that's no longer there. You guys can feel the lower frequencies in your chest because you're right next to this pool. And Dr. Rivka, right behind you, here.
Who's that? The lady on the harp?
That's the lady on the. I can't do like a harp sound. I mean, I could probably grab a harp somewhere, but that's the best I could do for now.
I was like, is that the car from Knight Rider? What is that?
I can, yeah, synthesize. If anyone knows, of course, with roll tracks, I use a lot of synthesizers, so that's what's in my head most of the time. So anyway, for sound
That's
effects.
Hopefully the oldest reference I've made so far, by the way.
I know, Doodoo Brown was pretty old.
No,
Doodoo
this
Brown,
is old.
yes.
This is older than that. Come on, this is way older than that.
Yeah, that's true.
I have Quarren taking his turn now.
Okay, so he Azar took some extra movement there I wasn't happy about. What's the closest I can get to him?
So I have you wading into this pool about here, just past the garlic piece.
Okay. And before Azar took the extra movement he wasn't supposed to take, how close would I have been?
Well, he didn't exactly take a whole 5 feet. He just kind of moved back a little bit, like.
Well, I'm just saying you moved him on the
Yeah,
map.
sorry.
You moved
Okay.
him back.
You know, he was just right here, so he's almost in the same spot. Almost in the same spots, but still, he's quite some feet away. So if I put you here, just past the garlic, you've got about 20 feet.
I'm 20 feet away from
Let's say 15-ish.
15 feet away from him. All right. Yeah, I will. I will get as close as I can
Okay.
and attack Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a hit.
So, yeah. 14, that misses.
Pop, pop.
And I will.
You have a second one. We're level 5.
Level 6.
We're level 6 now?
Yeah, we're level
No, we're
6.
level 5. When did
We'll
we
level-
level 6?
5, excuse me.
We're
Sorry.
level 5.
Sorry.
Level
Sorry.
five.
Oh my
yeah,
god, I
yeah,
gave away
yeah, yeah.
something. Ah, no. Okay.
Got 2 pops though.
Yeah, no, the second one missed as well.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 2. So,
Okay.
I will also. Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me read up the rule here for this. Okay, I will throw my Shadow Blade at. I will throw the Shadow Blade at the vampire.
Okay. So it's becoming a thrown weapon.
Correct. So technically, I'm now. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it says, If you throw the weapon, it dissipates at the end of the turn. Thereafter, while the spell persists, you can bonus action to cause the sword to reappear in your hand. So that's fine. But as far as damage is concerned, it's still the same damage.
It
If it
should
hits.
be if it hits, though.
And-
This may be the first time that Corn is throwing something.
All right, let's see. 21 to hit.
Okay, I'll say that definitely hits. It is the sledgehammer or the pike?
No, it's the
The
sword.
sword. The sword.
No, it's the Shadow
Shadow
Blade
sword.
sword. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's right. That's 3d8.
Damage.
3d8. 10 points of damage.
Oh wow. Okay. So, this will be an interesting point. In a blur of purple and gray, the sword flies towards Azar, and he doesn't seem to want to stop it, and it goes straight into his throat. And then mist, this black mist, goes into the air, swirls around, moves around the elder once, and quickly goes down the hallway where you guys originally came from, and it seems to seep through the door. He is currently not there.
Allowed down.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. I don't have any other movement or
Okay.
abilities, so I'm good. That's
So that was Azar's turn up. Ignatius, you kind of come to after casting and hurting your friend. I know this place, but I hate it. What are you doing on your turn? Thanks, but I hate it. What is that? Thanks, I hate it.
Ignatius kind of, as all of the befuddlement and fogginess of his mind begins to clear, he kind of realizes where he is and what he's doing, and sees the clear signs of where he's riddled Corn's body with necrotic energy. He's the deep done.
Don't know.
So the harp is still going. There we go. But you look up to the elder, and he seems to be like just kind of convulsing and drooling. His eyes have rolled back into his head, and this woman is still playing straight behind Dr. Rivka.
Can you shut the fuck up? Sorry.
No.
She's driving me crazy. Sorry.
It was giving me a headache. Do not worry. Is the elder still in the pool?
The elder is still within the pool, restrained by these veins and earthy pustules. The pool, like I mentioned, is going down. Its levels slowly seeping elsewhere, and the veins are in front of you.
Ignatius is just going to turn and look at the elder.
Okay,
You know
so you turn and
far more than you are
face him.
saying.
So he is unresponsive right now.
Doctor, are you able to resuscitate that man?
So
I-
he seems.
And see what I can do.
I'll just go ahead and say that the music that seems to be streaming and the elder's incapacitation seem to be linked.
Ignatius then turns to the lute and just holds up his ring ready to destroy it. Stop playing. We need answers, not songs.
So the woman stares you down for a moment and plays slower.
Intimidate?
Oh, she's still playing, but if you want to intimidate, absolutely.
So hold on,
let's see.
wait, 1 second. Hold on.
Yep.
Because I think there might be a misunderstanding.
Okay.
The harp playing is slowing down the process of the elder, correct?
So he is just being incapacitated by this woman's playing, by the
Right.
music.
But
that is
why are
going
you
on.
stopping the playing, Ignatius?
Because Ignatius wants answers.
We can move through this.
Yeah. Ignatius is just trying to find answers, trying to figure out what exactly this place is, why it exists, does it relate to what we were saying.
I'm just saying, if the perception is that the music is delaying the manifestation of whatever this thing is, why you would do that? I'm curious. Okay, all right. No,
Yeah.
So we have all of 2 seconds.
Essentially,
Quarren,
Ignatius-
well, tell you what, Ignatius, before you take your intimidation roll, Quarren, do you want to yell something to Ignatius?
The music is affecting it somehow, stopping it.
And the gentleman that's standing in the pool with you, he was watching the mist as it went. And he said, yes, that's just the point. And he's standing there with you, looking up at the elder with this stake in hand. Ignatius, you want to roll for the intimidation?
Sure.
You're holding up your ring, too, so she probably wouldn't know
Yeah,
why the hell
that is
you're
dirty
doing that.
20.
As a dirty 20.
20.
Okay, so the music stops. Ding, ding. One last E is played. And you hear to the left and the right, the pool seems to be regaining its fill once more from both sides.
I really don't think he's going to give us answers.
Sardonic. Is that your turn?
Ignatius's?
Yeah.
Then yeah. That was. Do I have my action, or was the intimidation roll my action?
So I'll say it was your bonus action. Let's say it was a bonus action.
All right. Then for my action prop, I'm just gonna cast Witch Bolt on the elder.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that hit.
Still attacking him. Getting conflicting messages from you.
22. I have a hostage. This is an interrogation. I now have a way of hurting him consistently. Whenever he, doesn't answer my questions.
So, damage?
That is going to be an immediate.
D20? Wait, which die was which? Because there were two. The first die was a 1.
Yeah, that's going to be 1 damage.
1 damage. Here's the odd thing that happens.
1 lightning.
1 lightning. Now, considering that you're in the pool, Quarren, you take 1 point of lightning damage. The elderly individual seems to writhe in pain for a moment and kind of goes slump while he's standing and puts his hands on his knees. But Quarren, you look up and there's this black, inky substance moving into the air, and it's coming from the elder. He seems to fade.
Are you serious? 1
Wait.
point?
Wait, the elder die?
No.
The elders
Did he
seem
have
to-
one hit point?
He had 1 hit point?
So we're gonna go back to roleplay focus.
He had one hit point!
Boy, did I put in the work, and you get the finishing touch.
Good job, Tard. I got no answers.
Oh, that's still battle. I needed roleplay. We're not in battle anymore.
Oh my god.
Was I next? I think I was next.
Yeah, you were actually.
Damn, I
I'm protecting your thunder. I just really wanted to interrogate this thing.
You don't
And like
hurt
find
people
out.
you're interrogating. Apparently.
Well, listen, I need an insurance. Like which spell every turn I can just do consistent guaranteed damage. Which means that once I have it on, you're just like, okay, answer my questions or get the zap.
I mean, he's gonna get the zap anyway.
He definitely got the zap. So for those, I'll explain it a little once we end the session. But Sardonic looks to Quarren, looks at the piece of garlic that's floating above the blood. Now, of course, the blood is dissipating, and he looks over to Ignatius. At least you had the guts. I couldn't kill my father for years. Thank you. I am sorry. And he starts walking out of the pool, completely drenched.
That thing was your father.
Clea, stop. And Clea is just about, she looks like she's about to play another tune right at Ignatius, but she halts. Yes, as he reaches the very edge of the pool. Yes. He didn't begin that way.
Am I correct in assuming that this is the cause of all the deaths within the area?
He tells you of Azar and of these monthly trips that he's been taking down to the settlement and bringing individuals back to the home. And I wanted to stop, but my father, and he looks back to the now veins that are starting to crust over and turn gray. He could have sworn that he found that jewel. And I wanted to believe him. But he spoke of some alliance with some... He called it a dimension basilisk. Was absolutely raving mad. I'm sorry it took such effort for you to come here, and I could have done it years ago. Azar will be in his home bed. I will go find him and end his life. I apologize. And he begins to walk off. Yep.
Wait 1 second. What jewel are you speaking of?
My father spoke of a jewel that he thought he could feel in the ground. Something tied to water and him. He called himself a proud death seeker, one who wishes to change everything, but again, raving mad, as you can probably tell. This happened over years, and he points to these pustules that are now starting to, of course, drain the blood. They look very earthy, but they also look like they were filled with blood as well, almost like they were reservoirs of some kind. These veins led to these reservoirs. They're now starting to flake off. And now that the pool is completely empty, these veins seem to lead underground. And there's, of course, a bunch of them on the walls that lead back to the pool. He, I don't know if it was a cult or... I'm unsure.
And what is this dimension basilisk?
His savior. He called it a savior. He wouldn't
Did he give
tell
it the
me much.
name? Did he specify anything particular about it?
The only thing I can glean from my memory is the one time that he slipped and called it Agaroth. But it... I'm unsure if that was tied to this creature or whatever it might have been. At any rate, I apologize. Did you have a contact? We had that poor dwarf visiting us, and he kept speaking as if he was spoken to someone called the Third.
We are familiar.
Very good. If it took any effort from him, please apologize on behalf of the Cassarites. And he starts to walk off again. Please, I must go in my son's wretched behavior and rid him of this world.
Can I offer any assistance?
No. We must do this ourselves. The elderly woman carrying the harp doesn't say a thing. The harp is kind of by her side. Again, she's robed and dressed as if she just got up out of bed herself in somewhat of a long nightgown. But she turns to Dr. Rivka, nods, turns around and walks through the door.
I didn't like the way she looked at me.
I think she liked you.
Wasn't mutual.
Well, do you think Third wants that jewel? Agaroth, was it?
If he wants it, he will surely send us after it.
I suppose we could ask him.
Let's just not mention it. He wanted us to find out why the deaths were happening. And hey, we figured it out and we solved the problem.
So maybe we should ask him to get us back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Third?
honestly, we've been up for a long time.
Yes, I cannot wait to actually get some rest.
So your message, Ignatius, goes into the stratosphere, out into space, and about 3 or 4 or 5 seconds later, yes, did you complete your mission this time?
Yes, it is done.
Very
It
good.
seems it is tied to. It seems it is really tied to vampires. Go figure.
Vampires. Ha. How many
I'm not
vampires?
Two.
2.
One called the Elder and another who will.
The Elder.
He's
Did you happen to
familiar with
catch
you.
his name?
There's his grandson,
Hey.
Azar.
Azar. Oh
Of the
no.
Castrites. Are you familiar?
Yes.
They're familiar with you.
Yes. Oh, Persia. Persia was a vampire?
How did you not know?
I haven't been there in 20 years. At least I think about 20 years. What day is it?
We don't know.
So your message goes up in the middle of him saying that. Oh, but well, I don't know either. Anyway, are you done with your work?
Yes,
Yes,
you may
yes.
retrieve us.
Very good. So outside, you hear a, and then suddenly, I need everyone to go ahead and roll for Constitution.
Gonna benefit one more time from that
One more
advantage.
time.
Oh, advantage. That's right.
Yes.
Aha!
Oh my god, why?
I rolled the same thing twice. Damn it.
That's
I
a
rolled an
9.
8.
I got
got
an 18.
What? This is
18.
Constitution.
Yeah.
It's Constitution.
19.
19, 19. Ignatius, what was yours?
18.
9.
9. So, Ink Warren, I'm sorry?
8.
8. Okay. So,
19, 9, 8, 18.
So, Dr. Rivka, you just point your nice little leather plague doctor mask. The colors stream across. Taran, you're gripping your book, looking up. You go through the slipstream. Quarren. Ignatius, you essentially do the same thing, but you are getting sick. You are spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
Just free spin. Just
So, Dr. Rivka and Taran, you do land, no problem. But, Ignatius, you take 1 point of damage. Quarren, you take 3.
God.
As you land, as Taran and Dr. Rivka land on their feet, almost doing a superhero pose. But Ignatius and Quarren, essentially, well, I'm going to say comically, landing right next to each other face down. Right into this this cobblestone road right outside your own home.
This is
Alright.
getting tiresome.
Hello!
no.
The third is
I'm
standing
gonna-
right next to you guys.
By the way, I'm gonna cast Healing Hands on myself.
Okay,
Give myself
perfect.
back 5 hit points.
Go for it.
Ignatius just gonna take himself off the ground, kind of stretch out his back,
Mm-hmm.
vertebra cracking.
Well, we solved that one.
We've solved them all. By the way, are you two okay?
Oh,
Ah,
they're
thanks.
fine.
Oh.
You look at Ignatius. He looks very worse for wear. He looks like he's been through the ringer a couple of times, actually.
Dr. Rivka hands them both a little candy.
You two got.
I still don't understand where you're getting those, young woman, but I will continue to allow you to pass out candy in my
Once you
estate.
reach a certain age, they're always in your pocket. Always. I don't even know how they get there. They just get
I'm-
there.
Unsure of when I will reach that. Haha, because I am very young and full of capacity. Anyway,
Rub it in, why don't you?
yes, I will. Is there anything else you wish to tell me before we put you in your place?
That
Say
sounds
that
ominous.
a little less menacingly.
Yeah.
Oh, apologies. I had to deal with some individuals earlier. And actually, from what you can tell, there's only a handful of people moving through this space. A couple of humans, the Dragonborn, and a couple of dwarves, as well as a kobold. Just kind of eking himself a log and like looking at you guys as he's passing. Golly. Oh man, he's looking a little bad there, the third. Yes, of course. Move along. So he's of course asked you, would you like to tell me what happened, or would you like to go rest, or
I would like to get some shut eye.
Well,
very well.
we're tired.
We found the source. We disposed of it. The job is done.
Very good. Very proud of you. All right. Well, go get some rest. We will talk about it in the morning. Because it is the morning, you see? And you look up, and yeah, the sun is like at a noon level. Quote unquote sun, rather. So I imagine you guys. Yep, go ahead.
Dr. Rivka had fallen asleep for a second with her eyes open.
Wake up! It's time to go.
What say? Who? Chester?
We're going, Doctor.
Well,
Let's go get some
Alright.
sleep.
Ignatius kind of like guides them as he heads back.
what's for
to their
dinner?
dorm.
Okay. You head back. Make sure to stop by Sesquins if you want food. just as you close
Anything
the
with plenty of garlic.
door. So you guys head into your home. It's just as tidy as you would imagine. These sheets that Quarren slept upon seem to have been replaced. It's smelling oddly fresh. And
Tarn's gonna find a random sheet of paper.
there is no
And
random
it's-
sheet of paper.
Damn. I'd hate to do this.
You will find maybe 2 or 3 pages free in that book of yours, though.
Oh, I'll need those later. Okay, now
You seem like you're
fine.
looking for something.
I got a new book. I don't have a quill.
I just Nature's kind of like seeing him look around, just picks up his pouch and just like taps it twice. And before as he's like making his way upstairs.
Okay. So he just showed you the black hole pouch.
He's like, come on, man. Use your brain.
Quarren, Dr. Rivka, what are you doing?
I grab Chester and I say, "Come on, Chester."
He is not there with
But-
you.
Chester? Like, I look for him and every time I get used to one, I've got to start all over again.
Aw.
Aw.
So, Tarn's gonna be writing a quick message on basically at the back of the book.
Okay.
The message reads, and he'll show it to the others. Do you think he knows about the jewel? And he goes,
Ignatius using his telepathy, not the third's. No. Otherwise, he would have made mention of it. He does seem rather. He seems to not be as omniscient as we've originally assumed.
Quarren turns to both of them. I don't care. And they're just gonna walk out and go get something to eat and then pass out.
Great. So you
Proper.
walk to Sesquin's. I'll go ahead and say that there's a garlic-like vegetable available, and in fact, it seems to be about the same size as Dr. Rivka's.
Just the one that just took it.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems to be on a couple of plates, but it's littered with meats. Yes, hello. Welcome. I believe your name is Quarren. Yes, come on in. He sits you down. You eat hungrily. There are no bonuses to this one. It's just really fucking yummy. And you head back to the home. Do you find the same cot? Do you find another bedroom?
I'm gonna find a more secluded domicile.
Okay.
This time.
So you can head up to the 3rd floor, and there's just 2 bedrooms on either side, both looking the same with the same number of piece of furniture. So probably head to the one on the left, and it's the far one that's not facing the street or the road, excuse me. And you find the bed.
Right before drifting off to sleep, I will, using prestidigitation, manifest a small image of my family in the palm of my hand and look at it, and then as I fall asleep, it will fade away.
Okay.
And
Tara?
I'm going to.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, Dr. Rivka, go ahead.
I'm gonna, boys, I'm gonna turn in for the night. But as I go to leave, I turn around and I say, boys, how much more of this do you think we'll have to endure?
Who's to say?
a lifetime?
Well, I guess I had it coming. And I
wouldn't
turn
be
around
surprised.
and I. Oh, I'm sorry. What say you? Just talking to my good ear.
I wouldn't be surprised if he works us to death.
Well,
Oh.
we're already dead, so
That was nice. I'm glad I
happened?
heard that.
what happens if we die again?
Good night, Doctor.
Good night, boys. Oh, and Taran, I don't know at this point. What's an old lady like me got to lose?
Technically, none of us have anything to lose.
Well.
Well,
Corin does.
maybe Corin.
You guys still have a lot of life ahead of you. I hope you get it back. As long as I get to keep riding alongside of you, this is the most fun I've had probably ever. So thank you.
You're quite welcome, Rivka.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some shut-eye.
You take the stairs. First room on the right, I believe, was yours, and you fall upon the clouds of sheets. Is that Taran?
Sheets of clouds.
Okay,
you meant.
sheets of clouds. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound right. Clouds of
Clouds of
sheets.
sheets.
Clouds of
Cloudy
sheets. Cloudy sheets.
layer of
Cloudy. That was absolutely
boy.
backwards.
Cloudy with a chance of
Wow,
bed sheets.
I'm gonna stop having so much whiskey. So, Taran, so you're trying to convince Dr. Rivka of what's going on. She has left you. You're standing there with Ignatius. And Quarren is just laying upon... Well, like, no, sorry, he's not down there. He's up on the 3rd floor. So you and Ignatius are just on the 1st floor.
We'll see. If he ever asks again, do you remember what they said? Was it Agaroth?
Agaroth.
Agaroth, I think.
Yes, it's Agaroth. Who's the name? No, this conversation is still happening telepathically because Ignatius not going to say this out loud. Using his telepathy.
Tara, did you say that out loud?
I thought we were kind of still in the middle of it. Well, we had a link, is what he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Using,
just making sure.
He probably
Yeah.
would have initiated. I'd be like,
Yeah, okay.
on the left side.
Left side.
Yes.
Okay,
Hmm,
all right.
who knows?
The third does not seem as powerful as I once presumed.
I mean, he's
It's
still
a day we-
powerful.
He's still powerful. But even powerful people have weaknesses. And his limitations show more and more each day.
Yeah. He insists he's not limited.
And that he did not know his own friend was a vampire.
This is true. Well, I've got some light reading to do.
And I have some counseling to seek. Good night, Taran.
Good night.
May tomorrow bring us more fortune.
Yeah,
In-
at least this time I'll actually be in a bed. I'll actually feel rested. I'm sure you guys had a wonderful day.
So, Taran, you probably find a room on the 2nd floor. Ignatius, I believe you found one on the 2nd floor as well. So you find your respective beds, and you begin to drift off to sleep. Though, Quarren, your image falls from your hand, and your consciousness seems to splay out into nothingness, but then you're ripped back in. All right, he says quietly. The deal has been made. He grabs you by the collar. Can you roll for Constitution, please? With advantage.
Okay. Natural 20.
Fantastic.
Hey.
So you're just enjoying the slipstream. You look over, the third grasping your armor. He looks a little serious. You land on your feet. You look up. Those exact same images rush back to your mind. There are streaks of silver and of green. Small dots move. Light streams in from gapes of the silver. Welcome to the Nexus, Quarren. Come along.
The Nexus.
Yes, this is the Nexus. Essentially a refugee camp, but I like to shoulder a little more responsibility than that. Come along.
Where are we going?
To see Raytress, of course.
Raytress is here.
Fucking move, man.
Where,
And he's
which way?
moving.
Go.
He's
Yeah,
walking,
like-
and he's like moving in between individuals. There's all kinds of people and creatures moving past you. There seems to be lizard folk, rat folk, just odd-looking creatures that do not look like anything you've ever seen before. Long snouts, big heads, ones that are tiny that you almost step on. Humans, even a changeling of some sort that moves past you and changes into your form. And you look at it, and it changes back to another form. He leads you upon this path of silver. The rail next to you, decorative. And you look over. There seems to be a star streaming into this space, just as it's turning. Ah, here we are. Raytress. Raytress. I believe that's...
My love, are you here?
Hold on. Let her be decent. And just as he says that, the door seems to slide into the wall. Your wife is standing there. In the red hair, in the paleness and freckles. In a somewhat common sleeping gown, but there seems to be some gold around the neck.
Horn will rush in and just grab her and start hugging her.
You hug her.
Raytress, I found you.
And he's like sobbing.
And once you say that, you hear, "Daddy! Daddy!"
My children.
And like I drop to my knees.
Rachel goes with you. Oh, my love. You're safe. She is obviously overtaken with emotion. You can feel the tears. You don't fear anything. Falling onto your shoulder, kind of soaking the side of your neck. A little bit of snot too. But you hear from the third after grasping your kids and hugging the three of them. A deal has been made, and don't expect anything else just yet. Do you understand?
Yes, whatever.
The second you say whatever, he's gone. Ignatius, you've fallen asleep slightly, but you feel a jerk from the bed, and your arm is being pulled. I'm gonna need you to roll for Constitution with disadvantage. You were still asleep.
Ay, Chihuahua. Please help. That is a 14.
14. You're fine. So, by your collar and by your arm, the third is leading you through the slipstream. Him looking more grim. A deal has been made. Here.
As they often are.
And he pushes you. You were at, it looks like a set of ruins. But a set of ruins that looks oddly familiar from what's left over. It's your home manor. Find out what you can about the Deathseekers, and I won't have you dissipate into a mist. Do you understand? And I know
Under one condition.
there is no condition, Ignatius. And he looks probably more serious than you've ever seen him. He's pointing straight at you from his position upon your lane. Find what you can, and I will find you as soon as I can. I know there is something you're not telling me, and I do not appreciate it. And he's gone. There seems to be a stream of color that envelops him, and he's gone.
I'm still at these ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Limited as ever.
Dr. Rivka.
He says as he
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
comes-
Yeah. So you
says
walk
that I
down your
feel-
lane. You find a ruined door that you drag across the stone, and you can definitely tell this is the layout of your home manor. Dr. Rivka, you are pulled awake. Your mass seems to be pulling you forward. Could you roll for Constitution for me?
Absolutely. $15.
15. So, by your mask, you're being drugged through the slipstream, but you've experienced this once before, and thanks to those nice little goggles that are sitting on there, this is definitely the third. But instead of going up like you guys have been doing in the past, you seem to be going down and sideways.
Oh no. Am I going to hell?
The air seems to change. The slipstream turns gray. These dark modes moving through it faster and faster and faster. Kellenvor! Kellenvor! Dr. Rivka, stay here, please. He's moving through a space that almost looks like a room in a castle, but it's quite open. Ah, there you are. And he seems to turn a corner. As mentioned, here she is. And she's gone. Sorry, he's gone.
What is this?
It's a very gray, and there seems to be something in the air that's almost ashy. Almost like a volcano's been going off for years upon years. But you look upon the stone, and there's no kind of separation of color. It seems to just bleed upon itself. And you turn around, and there's nothing the other way. There's just a wall. You move to the corner where the third disappeared at, and you're now looking upon an individual that is now saying, "Halt. Halt, please. My love." And he's looking straight at you. This is your ex-husband, Ravmelek.
I did get to hell. I knew this would happen.
No, my dear.
Malek.
Yeah, it's just Kellenvor backwards. So,
What is this all about?
my love, we are together again.
You son of a bitch! You left me!
Cut to Tarhan, dreaming soundly, being pulled awake, almost shaken. Could you roll for Constitution with disadvantage for me?
Ah, shucks. Hey, not bad. That's a 19.
Okay, so you're being led by the caller, by the third. Colors streaming around you. And you land upon a field next to a set of ruins as well. I believe this is your fault. And you look up, and there's a ruined tower.
Oh, why have you brought me here?
A deal has been made, good boy. He shoves you forward.
What deal?
Him. And as you're looking over the ruins and you looked at the third, and you hear the third's gone, but coming out of the rubble, you see this hunched over figure, hooded, rather tall. Taran. Is that you?
Yeah. Who are you?
He pulls back his hood. It's a human individual. There are scrapes across his cheeks. His beard barely coming in, rather scraggly. His hair completely gone, save for a couple near the ears himself. And it's Cambish. Cambish Arlap, the headmaster of your college. That is you. Finally.
I'm sorry
I know.
for a lot of things.
He actually walks up and hugs you. Welcome back. And he begins to cry. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Nice.
This has been Teaspoon Ulysses for PCs on a Plane session 10. Thank you so much to whomever is watching this. Sorry. Tariq Geek, do you have a plug for Bramble?
Of course, if you want to get your fixin' of supplemental D&D 5e content, be sure to follow Bramblebee Books on Twitter. That is Bramblebee Books on Twitter.
Very good. You will find that link in the description of this YouTube video, which, by the way, if you didn't catch any of the sessions beforehand, you can find them on my YouTube channel under Teaspoon Ulysses and under the series name of PCs on a Plane. Go check them out. And if there's nothing else, thank you so much for watching. This is Teaspoon Ulysses, Tariq the Geek, Lady Wake, Iosef, and the Gentleman Wake signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Son,
I would not liken myself to a god.
I hope it was worth it.
This is like purgatory.
PC.